You one of those guys that'll coach till they bury you?
I don't know. I have a lot of old players that come around, and cut up with me about bringing me a walker and wheelchair and all that stuff. So, but I still throw BP. So I still feel like I'm active, engaged in the team process. But I can't answer that question. I just I go year to year and I still enjoy it. I mean, I still get something out of it. I think last year was a trying year for us, but more than anything else, yes, yeah, I do. I still enjoy, and it gives me a little bit of purpose, since I am a retired teacher now versus, just doing both. I just have to coach only, so, and I enjoy that part of it too. But it does give me something to do, and keeps me young being around the kids. When I got here, we made it work. Those kids were hungry, and they were out to show me, because I had, or I won't say I, but my team had beaten them out 2 years in a row on the last day for the region championship. So they wanted to show me that they could play too. So they were really not only hungry, but super competitive. And
I don't think they were ready for me. What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, the work that we had, and the commitment that that we were doing out in Kendrick at the time. They did everything I asked of them, though, and they were really talented. See, people don't realize that, but we won the state championship that year in '84. The highest classification was 4A that year, and back-to-back no-hitters. We threw back-to-back no-hitters, and and I don't know if that's ever been done before in the highest classification, but we dominated the playoffs. So we didn't come close to losing a game, in the playoffs, and we just steamrolled everybody. And that team, I believe, would have played the next week, would have been even better than they were that week, which is hard to do, is to keep getting better as you go. Sometimes, you never can do that, but that team was so hungry and so focused, and like I said, and they had a purpose I think, they told me when we've had some reunions, they wanted to prove to me that, that they could play baseball, and,
Was that the best team you ever coached?
I don't know. I don't like to compare the teams. That was one of them, yes, most definitely. When you win as dominant as we won, and like I said, that was the highest classification. That team had everything.
Does the talent follow you, or do you find the talent? How do you end up?
I don't know. You got to watch us play this year. I don't know how talented we are. So the thing is, I don't know. There's a lot of talent in this area. All you got to do is think about the Tim Hudsons and the Rascals boys, and and Edwin Jackson and those guys, and a lot of kids have played at the next level and professionally in big leagues. You can coach forever and not have a player like that. So and it was nice that Frank came back this past winter too. More than anything else, is that he had to put up the numbers, and he had to do what he had to do, and he's one of those guys that stayed healthy. Not only was he talented, super talented, but he stayed healthy and made a lot of right decisions. And like I said, when I introduced him, I said that he impressed me the first day, and he continues to impress me. Some of the times that we came out of here and got in the playoffs, the best competition was right here in our backyard. And so, and that's been one thing that I owe a lot of the baseball coaches here, is they made me better. I would like to think maybe I made them better. I don't know, but I know they made me better as far as how competitive it is here.
Coaches like who?
Yeah, I mean, just everybody that I played against, like Joe Pate, and then, the Coach Johnson, Coach Ragsdale as mentors, but, I mean, you go back to, there's been some outstanding, coaches all around, like Anthony Dimitri, like Tracy Powell, those kind of guys, Donnie Branch, right up the road, those kind of guys.
Coach Flowers won a state
championship. I forgot all about Charles, absolutely. Yeah, we played them twice in the finals, so yeah, and played Hardaway with Tracy in the finals. So, so those guys all, were not only had good players, but they knew what the heck they were doing. They had great teams, and we were just, and then they beat us too. Knocked us out a couple times, but we won more than we lost. But they definitely made me better as a coach and a person. I've just been truly blessed, though, Chuck, more than anything else. I mean, I just persevered, stayed through here, and the parents bought into, the vision I had. They equipped me and the rest of the staff with resources. We have great administrators every year I've been here. The principals have let me be myself. I got, a wife that let me coach and be myself, and And, just surround yourself with great people, and that's what, we've had good players, but we've always had great people playing here. And I think that's the key to anything.
Parents get more involved in the game.
No doubt.
Over the years.
Right.
In what ways?
Just coming to practice, and things like that. I mean, when I played, my dad, I don't think he ever saw me practice ever, and I played 3 sports. And sometimes we got just as many people at practice sometimes as back in the 80s that we had at games. Yeah, so but that's good, because then if they if you need something, it's a commitment from my parents, from fundraising and being involved. Disappointment is when the reality and the expectations meet. Sometimes it's not exactly what they want, and things like that. And I've been through it with my son. My son was a real good player here. He was a good player at a D1 school. And he gets drafted, and 2 years he's boom. He's out of there where he had better number. But the whole point is, we go through it. All of us do. But we try to just basically educate them and make sure that they try to keep things in perspective. And some of them really can. Some of them, have a hard time. But the main thing is nobody knows their kid better than they do, and nobody loves them better than they do. So you got to be sensitive to that, because we can only put 9 out there, and we're going to try to put the 9 best. And sometimes it's not not their job. But I've been through it. Now a lot of our other coaches have kids that sooner or later have to go through it too. So it's inevitable. It's going to happen. It may not happen at this level, but it's going to happen. So you just got to really, like I said, educate them and try to prep them that there's no guarantees. So we love them to death, but we're going to try to put the best people out there in their position in the field, and I think everybody's going to do that too. We have a saying around here, the practice sharpens your talent, and the preparation positions your talent, and that's all we talk about. When we prepare the same way, it doesn't matter who we play. If teams won 28 in a row, or they 0-28, we still prepare the same way. We're proud of where we're at, but we're always challenging what we're doing and trying to make it better more than anything else. And we talk about that. We challenge the process in everything we do. It's just a never-ending, relentless effort to just keep getting better. It's just like, regardless if you're an outstanding lawyer, you're an outstanding painter, you always want to do something better the next time. And that's all I've tried to do.